called to the stand to testify against my own defense. Yeah. Witness stand, but the truth I told finally started to make sense. Yeah. I used to take the stand and lie, take the oath and still deceive. Told the courtroom of my own life everything they believed was true about my worth, my future, everything I become. But every single testimony I gave was coming from a witness who been coached by fear, coached by every failure, coached to underplay the evidence, coached to be the jailer of my own case. But then a different counsel walked into the room, cross-examined every lie I'd sworn to, exposed it in the room. Say you've been an unreliable witness to your own story. Let me take the stand instead and testify to my glory. Working in your exacting life, and when he spoke it plain, the whole courtroom of my mind finally heard the actual claim. Ye shall be witnesses unto me. That's the actual call. Witness stand for truth now, not for fear at all. On the witness stand, on the witness stand, testifying to the truth now, not to what we plan. Sworn in different, speaking different, hold a different hand. On the witness stand, finally I understand. Now when I take the stand, I only speak to what's occurred, not the exaggerated version, not the doubtful, twisted word of my own insecurity, but the actual record, actual fact of a life that got transformed, of a story that got backed by evidence that can't be cross-examined, can't be shook by any prosecutor's tactic, any twisted, clever look at the timeline of my healing, cause the healing's still occurring. Witness stands my daily practice, testimony still recurring. Ye shall be witnesses unto me, that's the actual call. Witness stand for truth now, not for fear at all. On the witness stand, on the witness stand, testifying to the truth now, not to what you plan. Sworn in different, speaking different, on a different hand. On the witness stand, finally I understand. I used to dread the questions, dread the moment I be asked to account for who I am, account for every failed task I attempted and abandoned, but I don't dread it anymore. Cause my testimony's solid now, my testimony's sure of what it's standing on. Not shaky, not rehearsed, just honest, just accurate, just the truth that finally surfaced when I stopped protecting my own image on the stand and started telling what actually happened, actually planned. They overcame him by the blood and the word of their testimony. On the witness stand, that's the loudest kind of glory. Sworn to tell the truth, and finally I do. Witness stand, witness stand, and the verdict's coming through. Oh, on the witness stand, on the witness stand, testifying to the truth now, not to what we plan. Sworn in different, speaking different, on a different hand. On the witness stand, finally I understand. Witness stand, witness stand, no more lying to the courtroom, no more twisted, shaky hand. Witness stand, witness stand, telling only truth now and finally land. Oh, 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 Sin kept planting flags a little further onto my land. Property line moved every time I let one compromise stand. It started with a single fence post moving just a bit. Told myself it's minor, told myself that this is it. Yeah. Yeah, just this once, but sin don't stop at once. Sin keeps advancing slow. Every little compromise moved the property line, and I didn't know, yeah, how much ground I give until I look back at the deed. Realized the boundaries I inherited had been redrawn by greed and by fear, and by every single time I looked away from where the original survey said the line should stay. But grace showed up with the original documents in hand, said this ain't your property no more. I'm reclaiming the land, every inch that got stolen, every acre compromised. Property line restored to the boundary that was surveyed by Christ. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places, that's the claim. Property line restored, and it's never gonna move again. Restore the property line, restore the property line. Every inch that sin that's stolen, grace took back on time. No more moving fence posts, No more compromise design. Restore the property line, and it's staked and it's mine. Yeah, I walk the boundary, not regular. Walk it every single day. Check every post, check every marker, make sure none astray from where it's supposed to stand, cause I know how it creeps. Slow enough, you don't notice till you're standing in the deep, in the territory you never meant to give away. Now I guard the line with prayer, guard it every day. Not out of fear, but out of ownership, out of knowing what I hold. Property line restore means the boundaries finally hold. The lines are falling for me in pleasant places, that's the claim. Property line restored, and it's never gonna move again. Restore the property line. Restore the property line. Every inch that's in that's stolen, grace took back on time. No more moving fence posts, no more compromise design. Restore the property line, and it's staked and it's mine. Yeah, some people never check the boundary, never walk the whole terrain. Wonder years later why the territory don't feel the same as what they thought they owned. But boundaries need maintaining, need attention, need protection, need a heart that isn't waning in its watchfulness. So I stay vigilant at the edge. Every single compromise gets met before we move the hedge. One more inch into the land that's been restored to me. Property line permanent, and I'm guarding what I'm meant to keep. Remove not the ancient landmark that the Father set in place. Property line restored by an unmovable amount of grace. Staked in blood, surveyed in truth, permanent decree. Property line restored, and it's finally free. Restore the property line. Restore the property line. Every inch that's in that's stolen, grace took back on time. No more moving fence posts, no more compromise design. Restore the property line, and it's staked and it's mine. Oh, property line, property line. Every acre accounted for, every boundary defined. Oh, property line, property line. Whoa, nothing's getting stolen from this territory of mine. Yeah, kept the receipt from the day I got saved, kept it folded in my chest. Every accusation that comes knocking, I just hand it to him, I don't stress. Paid in full, stamped in blood, signed before I had a voice. Receipt don't lie, receipt's the only proof I need to make my case. Yeah, devil come collecting on a debt that got resolved. Come with old invoices trying to get the whole thing dissolved. Back to my account, trying to reinstate the balance, but the paperwork don't match and grace ain't building on no malice. Every sin I ever counted got subtracted at the cross. Every interest that was compounding got absorbed at Calvary's cost. I don't argue with collectors when I know my file's clean. I just flash the receipt, watch the whole case up and leave. Skeptic asking how I sleep with everything I did. I tell him check the timestamp, tell him check what's on the lid of the transaction. Jesus crossed 3 days, paid in full. Receipt don't fade, receipt don't crumble, receipt's bulletproof. He know the handwriting, avoiding this is to the tree. Receipt's the only paperwork the enemy can't repossess from me. Got the receipt, got the receipt, paid in full. Every debt they say I'm owing, I just pull it out and pull. Nothing outstanding, nothing pending, nothing left to lose. I got a receipt, and the receipt says my own mind tries to reopen cases closed a decade back. Old shame trying to re-subpoena, trying to file another act against my peace. But I don't relitigate the past, I just check the paper trail and watch the charges is old fast. So people burn their old receipts, act like the purchase ain't occur. I keep my frame, I keep it visible, I keep it as a spur to remind me what it cost, to remind me what it bought. A whole new bloodline, a whole new record, a whole new lot. And life that ain't up for repossession, ain't up for review. Got the receipt, and the receipt is signed, sealed, and true. You know the handwriting, avoiding this is to the tree. Receipt's the only paperwork the enemy can't repossess from me. Got the receipt, got the receipt. Every debt they say I'm owing,
Judgment day gon' come and every case gon' get reviewed. Every soul gon' need a receipt, need the actual proof that the balance got settled, that it wasn't self-financed. I ain't walking in with excuses, I'm walking in with the receipt in my hand. Stamped by nail scarred fingers, dated on a Friday afternoon, cashed in on a Sunday morning when the stone rolled out of the room. Yeah. That's the only currency that's gonna clear me at the gate. Got the receipt, and it's never out of date. Every accusation, every case they build, every claim, it gets thrown out the second that I mention a name. Wrote across the receipt, wrote in blood, wrote in flame. Got the receipt, and it's never gonna change. Got the receipt, every debt they say I'm owing, I just pull it out and pull. Nothing outstanding, nothing pending, nothing left to lose. I got the receipt, and the receipt says I keep the receipt, folded in my chest for every time it come to cheat. Keep the receipt, pen it full in a case is permanently sealed.
Bounced through 6 houses before I turned 11. Foster care taught me love's a rental, not a given. Till the data on the file to make it permanent instead. Sign the papers himself, put a crown where the label used to be my address. Yeah, learn to pack a trash bag quick, learn to keep my heart in the box. Learned every house is temporary, learn to expect the locks. Change on doors I thought were mine, learned attachment was a risk. Learn to smile for caseworkers while I'm counting down the exit. But then the family showed up different, didn't file me under case. Didn't check my file for damages before they saw my face. They saw the kid, not the paperwork, saw the son and not the system. Adoption ain't like foster care. One's a lease and one's a kingdom. I kept waiting for the visit where they say it's time to go. Kept my bag half packed for years till I finally let it go. Realized the deed was signed already, realized it wasn't fake. Foster care taught me to leave, but grace taught me how to stay. He predestined us for adoption through Jesus Christ, that's the clause. Foster care was temporary, sonship's the permanent, because no more foster care. I got a father now, I got a name. No more temporary placement, no more just in case. Adopted, not a sign, permanent, not a phase. No more foster care. I'm home. Some nights the old fear visits, whispers they'll return you to. Old system logic trying to run the same math it used to. But I check the deed, not the feeling, check the signature, not the noise. Paid in full, past tense, permanent, no revoke, no poise. No probation period, no, we'll see how it goes. Adoption ain't a trial run, it's something the old me never knows. Till I read the actual contract, read it slow, word for word. Realized the love was never conditional, that's the part I never heard. Growing up in the system built on temporary care. Now I live in the kingdom built on permanent repair. He predestined us for adoption through Jesus Christ, that's the clause. Foster care was temporary, sonship's the permanent, because no more foster care. I got a father now, I got a name. No more temporary placement, no more just in case. Adopted, not a sign, permanent, not a phase. No more foster care. I'm home. Yeah, I still remember every social worker's clipboard, every form, every let's see how the placement goes, every temporary norm. I lived inside it, but the last house I moved into had a father wait up at the window, not a stranger passing through. He ran to me before I made it halfway up the drive. Didn't check my history, just check that I'm alive. And his, forever his, no renewal, no review. Foster care is finished, I got a father who is new. Every single morning, not a sign, but always chosen. Not a placement, not a file, not a system left half frozen. I'm a son for good, permanent, engraved, not penciled in. Foster care taught, leaving grace taught me to begin. Behold, what manner of love the Father has
bestowed, that we should be called sons. That's the address, that's the code, written on my new deed, on my new name, on my robe. No more foster care. I'm carried, I'm covered, I'm home. No more foster care. I got a father now, I got a name. No more temporary placement, no more just in case. Adopted, not a sign, permanent, not a phase. No, no more foster care. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. Yeah. To stay. No more packed bags, no more locks that chain. No more foster care. No more foster care. No more temporary name. I got a father, I got a house, I got a permanent place. No, no more foster care. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home to stay.
Filed a report on myself, filed it years ago. Missing person last seen smiling, but the smile was for sure. Nobody thought to search for a man who looked fine on the outside. I disappeared in plain sight, that's the hardest kind of gone. Still showed up to work, still answered when they called upon my name, but the actual me had wandered off somewhere. Left the hollow version walking around acting like I'm there. Nobody filed a report cause nobody could see the gap between the man in the room and the man that fell off the map of his own existence, drifting further every day. Missing person hidden in plain sight, hidden in broad day. But grace don't need a photo, don't need a physical due description. Grace reads hearts like fingerprints. Grace don't need prescription. Glasses to see past the smile into the actual state. Grace put out the alert before I even knew I strayed. He leaves a 99 to search the one that wondered why. Missing person found in the exact place that he tried to hide. Found the missing person, found him right on time. Wasn't lost forever, wasn't off the map, wasn't past the line. Grace don't stop the search until the missing person's found. Found the missing person, turn my whole life back around. Yeah, I remember the exact conversation, the exact night. Somebody finally asked me, are you actually alright? And I finally broke, finally let the mask come down. Finally let somebody see the missing person that I drowned. Underneath performance, underneath the version I could show. But the search had been in progress longer than I'd ever know. Every quiet prayer somebody prayed, every call was a search party working while I thought that I'd fall through the cracks completely, thought that I'd stay unfound. But missing persons cases don't stay open, don't stay bound to hopelessness forever. Mine got solved on a Tuesday night. When I finally let him find me, let the search reach the light. He leaves a 99 to search the one that wondered why. Missing person found in the exact place that he tried to hide. Found the missing person, found him right on time. Wasn't lost forever, wasn't off the map, wasn't past the line. Grace don't stop the search until the missing person's found. Found the missing person, turn my whole life back around. Yeah, now I keep an eye out for the ones still drifting off like me. Still smiling in the meetings while they're drowning silently. I know the signs now, know the hollow laugh, the tired eyes. Know the exact way a missing person learns to camouflage the skies. It's doing fine, and I don't let it slide the way they let me slide. I asked the second question, I don't take I'm good as a decline of the actual conversation. Cause somebody asked me twice, and that's the reason I'm not missing. That's the reason I'm alive. Yeah. Rejoice with me, I found my sheep that once was gone. That's the party heaven throws when a missing one gets found, gets home. No shame in the file, no record held against your name. Found a missing person, and he'll never disappear the same. Found a missing person, found him right on time. Wasn't lost forever, wasn't off the map, wasn't past the line. Grace don't stop the search until the missing person's found. Found the missing person, turn my whole life back around. No, no, no more missing, no more file reports on me. No more hollow smiling, no more hiding silently. Found the missing person, standing here in the light. Found for good, found forever, found tonight. Hey, yeah, yeah. Drove the old me onto the lot, key still in the ignition. Told the dealer I'm done with this model. Told him here's my condition. He didn't even run the numbers, didn't check the mileage or the dents. Said I'll take it as is, and that's when the whole trading commenced. Yeah, every mile on that old engine was a mile of bad decision. Transmission slipping from the weight of guilt and indecision. Paint job chip from every wreck I caused and never fixed. Interior stain with every compromise I ever mixed. Into my own story, trying to patch it up myself. Duct tape on the total frame, still parking it for wealth. It never actually gave me steel polish in the hood. Trying to sell myself a version that was never gonna run good. But the dealer walked up different, didn't flinch at the conditions. Said the trading value's higher than you think, it's my decision. Not the markets, not the mileage, not the damage in the frame. Trading my whole wreck in for a title with a brand new name. If any man be in Christ, he's a new creation, new design. Trading complete, the old one's gone, the new one's mine. Made the trading, made the trading, drove it up. Traded the record who I was for who I'm gonna be. No more patching up the engine, no more faking free. I made the trading, and the new one's already yours and me. People still recognize the old model when they see it round. Still expect the same rattle, same smoke, same broken sound coming from the engine, but they checking the wrong car. I ain't running on that transmission, I ain't driving that far behind. No motor traders permanent, a temporary lease. Every part got swapped completely, every part got replaced with peace. I still got the old title frame just so I don't forget the condition that I brought in and the price I'll never regret paying. Cause the trading wasn't even mine to make alone. Somebody covered the difference before I even drove it home. If any man be in Christ, he's a new creation, new design. Trading complete, the old one's gone, the new one's mine. Made the trading, made the trading, drove it up. Traded the record who I was for who I'm gonna be. No more patching up the engine, no more faking free. I made the trading, and the new one's already yours and me. Some people keep the old wreck running just in case it's needed. Keep one foot in the old life just in case the new one's defeated by a circumstance of pressure, but I signed the papers clean. No buyback clause, no trial period, no we'll see. The old title's been surrendered, been crushed, been sent away. Compacted at the junkyard where the old me had to stay. I drive different now, completely drive with a different sound. Trading was the miracle that turned my whole life around. Old things are passed away, behold, all things are new. Trading was the exchange rate, and grace covered the value. Trading, paid in full. Nothing owed, nothing pending, nothing left to do. Made the trading, drove it up. Traded the record who I was for who I'm gonna be. No more patching up the engine, no more faking free. I made the trading, and the new one's already yours and me. Made the trading, old title crushed, new title framed and hanging. Made the trading, driving different now, and I ain't never trading back again. Yeah. Every label they stamped on me, came back marked, return to sender. Worthless, hopeless, too far gone. Grace refused to be a receiver. Send it all back to the post office it came from. Send it back unopened. I collected labels like stamps in a book. Every single one stuck on by a teacher, a preacher, a parent, or someone who looked at my own story and decided how it ended before the middle chapters ever got the chance to bend. Taught something different and I carried every envelope, sealed shut with somebody else's version of my scope. And my ceiling and my future carried it like it was true. So Grace picked up the mail and said, this ain't addressed to you. Sent the whole stack back unopened back the way it came. Refused delivery on every letter carrying shame. That wasn't mine to hold, wasn't mine to carry far. Return to sender, that's the stamp on every scar. No weapon formed against me, no label that will stand. Return to sender, that's the mark of heaven's hand. Return to sender, return to sender, not today. Every label that they mail me, I'm sending it away. Not my address, not my future, not my final say. Return to sender, that's what Grace has got to say. The diagnosis tried to mail itself impermanent as fact. The prophecy of failure tried to seal itself intact. But Grace intercepted every single piece before it landed. Read the postmark, check the sender, and immediately demanded it go back where it originated, back into the pit. The lies the enemy keeps typing up and trying to submit to my mailbox, but the box got changed, the lock got switched. Every negative delivery gets automatically pitched back to sender. Permanent refusal, standing policy. Nothing addressed in shame or fear gets opened up by me. Yeah, yeah. No weapon formed against me, no label that will stand. Return to sender, that's the mark of heaven's hand. Return to sender, return to sender, not today. Every label they mail me, I'm sending it away. Not my address, not my future, not my final say. Return to sender, that's what Grace has got to say. Some people spend their whole life opening every single letter, reading every negative word like it's gonna make them better understand themselves. But understanding ain't the same as agreeing with a lie just cause it's mailed under your name. I stopped reading the return address before I judge the tone. Now I check the sender first, and if it ain't from the throne, it's going straight back out, straight back to where it started. Return to sender, that's how I live, unbothered, unguarded. Cast down every argument, every hot thing that exhausts. Return to sender, permanent, refusing every fault. Not addressed to me, not addressed to me. Return to sender, every lie gets sent back to sea. Return to sender, return to sender, not today. Every label they mail me, I'm sending it away. Not my address, not my future, not my final say. Return to sender, that's what Grace has got to say. Return to sender, return to sender. Every lie unopened, every shame unopened, sent back to the sender. Return to sender. My mailbox only holds what heaven wants delivered. Smuggled joy out of a country that wanted me stuck in customs. Contraband testimony, they can't seize what already crossed the border. Yeah, yeah. I lived inside a system built to keep me in the yard. Every exit had a checkpoint, every checkpoint had a guard. Made out of my own doubt, made out of my own fear. Trying to keep me contained inside a border drawn too near to hopeless. But I smuggled hope right underneath my coat. Smuggled peace right past the checkpoint. Smuggled a promise I could quote. Yeah. When they stopped and searched me, trying to find something to confiscate, found a whole different kingdom that they couldn't classify or rate. Yeah, it's dangerous as illegal. Try to write it up as contraband, but contraband implies it's forbidden by the actual land that I'm a citizen and now in this land don't outlaw grace. Contraband to the old country, legal legal in my new place. Our citizenship is in heaven. That's the passport that I hold. Contraband to the world system. Legal in the kingdom's fold. Call it contraband. Call it contraband. I don't care. Everything they say is illegal. I'm still smuggling it there. Peace across the border, joy across the line. Contraband to the world, but it's completely mine. The old country had a law against forgiveness, running free. Had a tax on second chances, had a fee on liberty. But I found a route around and found a tunnel underground. Dug it with my own two knees, praying till I found a sound of freedom on the other side. And now I traffic peace back into the old territory, trying to help the ones released from the same border checkpoint, trying to help them find a way. Contraband gets multiplied, the more of it you give away. They can post more guards, more checkpoints, more surveillance on the wall. Grace don't need a visa, grace already got it all. Our citizenship is in heaven. That's the passport that I hold. Contraband to the world system. Legal in the kingdom's fold. Call it contraband. Call it contraband. I don't care. Everything they say is illegal. I'm still smuggling it there. Peace across the border, joy across the line. Contraband to the world, but it's completely mine. I keep getting pulled aside for random extra screening. Life keeps trying to search my bags, keeps trying to find a meaning behind the joy I'm carrying that don't match my circumstance. But every single time they search, they walk away perplexed, entranced by something that don't compute inside they whole system. Peace that don't depend on outcome, joy they can't dismiss them as naive or fake, cause it's the realest thing I got. Contraband testimony, and I'm smuggling out the lie. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. Contraband worth more than everything the old world could yield. Smuggled it in my chest, smuggled it in my bones. Contraband forever, and it's already home. Call it contraband, call it contraband. I don't care. Everything they say is illegal. I'm still smuggling it there. Peace across the border, joy across the line. Contraband to the world, but it's completely mine. Contraband, contraband. Crossed every checkpoint with a joy they can't understand. Contraband, contraband. Legal in my kingdom, and that's my only stand. Filed for bankruptcy on my own righteousness. Filed it in tears. Turns out that's the only filing heaven's been waiting for years. I tried to run my own account for way too long a time. Yeah. Tried to balance every debt with my own hard-earned dime. Tried to stay afloat on good deeds, tried to cover interest with more good deeds, but the debt kept growing, kept getting the best of every effort that I made. Kept compounding overnight till I finally sat down with the books and saw the actual side of how deep I was in, how bankrupt my whole account actually was. And that's the moment mercy raised the amount of what it covers. Now less mercy cause I owe too much, more mercy cause bankruptcy's exactly the right touch. Grace waits for not the ones who still think they can pay. Grace waits for the ones who finally say I'm out the way. Of my own resource, I have nothing to my name. Bankruptcy's the only filing that ever gets heaven's claim. File bankruptcy, file bankruptcy. On my own works, turning every good deed I was counting on, every perk I thought I'd earned, and grace picked up the entire bill. File bankruptcy on myself, and now I'm covered still. Some people never file, keep trying to work the numbers out, keep adding up their church attendance, keep trying to figure out a payment plan for grace. But grace don't take installments, son. Grace requires bankruptcy, requires you admit you won. Nothing on your own accord, requires the empty hand, reaching out for something that you never could command. To earn the leverage in the moment that I filed, every debt got liquidated, every account reconciled of mine.
of my own resource. I have nothing to my name. Yeah. Bankruptcy's the only filing that ever gets heaven's claim. File bankruptcy. File bankruptcy. For my own works. Turning every good deed. I was counting on every perk I thought I'd earned, and grace picked up the entire bill. File bankruptcy on myself. Yeah, and now I'm covered still. I don't apologize for having nothing left to bring. Don't apologize for empty hands before the king, cause empty hands are exactly what he's waiting to fill. Bankruptcy's the doorway, not the tragedy, not the ill news everybody thinks it is. It's actually the start of an economy that runs on grace instead of merit, art instead of effort, gift instead of wage. File bankruptcy and I finally turned the page. Blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Bankruptcy's the poverty that finally gets you even with the truth of who you are apart from what you've done. File bankruptcy and the kingdom's finally won. File bankruptcy. File bankruptcy. On my own words. Turning every good deed. I was counting on every perk I thought I'd earned, and grace picked up the entire bill. File bankruptcy on myself. Yeah, and now I'm covered still. File bankruptcy. File bankruptcy. Nothing of my own left. Finally free. Yeah. File bankruptcy. File bankruptcy. Empty-handed, full-hearted. That's the only way to be.
Filed a change of address the day I left the old house of sin. Mail still shows up sometimes, but I don't live at that door again. Used to live on Regret Street, right off of Guilt Avenue. Neighbors with shame and fit, we all shared the same view of a dead-end road that never led nowhere but back around. To the same block, same struggle, same familiar sound. A door slamming, the promises breaking, of the same routine. But I filed a change of address, filed it the day I got clean. Moved my whole existence to a street I'd never seen. New house, new neighborhood, new everything between. The old me and the new, and the post office got the memo. Started forwarding my mail to the address of my new limbo. No, not limbo. Permanent placement, permanent secure. Change of address filed, and the new address is sure. All things are passed away, and all things become new. Change of address filed, and the old house is through. File to change of address. File to change of address. Move for good, don't live on that street no more. Don't live in that neighborhood. New house, new number, new everything about me. File the change of address, and I'm finally free. Sometimes the old mail still shows up, addressed to who I was. Bills from old habits, invitations back because somebody forgot I moved, forgot I don't respond to that name no more. Forgot the change of address. It wasn't just a phase. I mark it, return and sender. I don't open up the door for the old resident that used to live there anymore. That version's moved out, permanently moved out for good. New address, new life, new entire neighborhood. Oh, old things have passed away, and all things become new. Change of address filed, and the old house is through. File to change of address. File to change of address. Move for good, don't live on that street no more. Don't live in that neighborhood. New house, new number, new everything about me. File to change of address, and I'm finally I invite people to the new house now. Invite them to come see the difference that a change of address made in me. Some don't believe it's real until they see the D, until they see the new key turning, see the new address in D, match the new behavior, match the new piece on my face. Filed a change of address, and I claimed a brand new place. Permanent residence, not a temporary stay. Change of address filed, and the old house fades away. If any man is in Christ, he is a new creation. Whole change of address file, all the way down to the soul. No forwarding needed back to where I used to reside. Filed a change of address, and I finally moved inside. Filed a change of address. Filed a change of address. Move for good, don't live on that street no more. Don't live in that neighborhood. New house, new number, new everything about me. Filed a change of address, and I'm finally free. Change of address, change of address. No forwarding, change of address. To the old house, no return address. Change of address, change of address. Move for good, and it's the best move I ever made. Old passport expired today. I signed my whole self away. Yeah. Passport renewal, new photo, new name, and I'm never looking the old way. Yeah, I traveled on the old documents for way too many years. Citizenship stamped in a country built on temporary fears. Every border I crossed led to another border after. Never found a permanent home, just a permanent chapter of transit or layovers, I never really landed. But Grace walked up to customs holding out a new understanding of who I actually belong to. Handed me a new booklet, said your old citizenship's expired, time to finally look it. In the iron, let it go, and I renounce the old country. Renew my whole passport, and now the kingdom's running through me. Yeah, different stamps in every page now, different visa, different crest. Passport renewal changed everywhere I travel, changed the rest. Our citizenship is in heaven, that's the passport I now. Passport renewal, and the old one's canceled, void and cold. Renew the passport, brand new page. Old citizenship expired, and I ain't going back to that stage. New photo, new name, new kingdom claiming me. Renew the passport, and now I travel completely free. People still try to stamp me with the old country seal. Try to remind me of the border I used to kneel at, used to bow to, used to swear allegiance in the past. But the old passport's canceled, and the cancellation's built to last. I don't answer to that flag no more, don't salute that crest. Renew my whole identity, renew my whole address. Every time they check my papers, every time they run the scan, they find a different kingdom's mark, a different holy stamp. Our citizenship is in heaven, that's the passport I now hold. Passport renewal, and the old one's canceled, void and cold. Renew the passport, brand new page. Old citizenship expired, and I ain't going back to that stage. New photo, new name, new kingdom claiming me. Renew the passport, and now I travel completely free. This world's just a layover now, this world's just a gate. I'm not settling into a citizenship that's got an early expiration date. I'm just passing through on my way to the permanent one.
Renewed the passport for the final flight, the final run. Home to where the whole thing's headed, home to where I'm from. Not by birth, but by adoption. Not by earning, but by sonship. Freely given, freely granted, freely, finally mine. Passport renewal, and I'm crossing every single line. Now you are no longer strangers, but fellow citizens with the saints. Passport renewal, and there's no more restraint on where I'm headed, where I'm welcomed, where I finally belong. Renewed the passport, and the old country's dead and gone. Renewed the passport, renewed the passport, brand new page. Old citizenship expired, and I ain't going back to that stage. New photo, new name, new kingdom claiming me. Renewed the passport, now I travel completely free. Renew the passport, old countries closed for good, and I don't miss that border. Ooh. Renew the passport, new kingdom stamped on every single page. Forever, forever.
Filed a claim after the raid. They should've totaled me for good insurance claim. And the adjuster said covered, just like I said I would. I crashed my whole life on a road I wasn't supposed to drive, yeah. Total loss, they said no way this one's coming out alive, yeah. But I had a policy that I forgot I even held, yeah. Fine print written before the accident, before I ever fell, yeah. Coverage that included even self-inflicted harm. Coverage that covered every wreck, covered every alarm. I set off in my own life, trying to handle it myself. Denied every claim I filed with anybody else, until I called the actual adjuster, called the actual source, the policy holder himself, and he assessed the course of damage different than the world assessed the same event. Said this ain't total, this is salvageable, this ain't spent. Underwritten before the foundation of the world began. Insurance claim already covered by an eternal plan. Filed the claim, covered fully. Every wreck I caused myself, he still assessed it truly. Total loss to everybody watching from the road. Filed the claim and grace said covered, pick me up and told, yeah. I used to think some accidents were too severe to cover. Thought some damage voided the whole policy. Thought some other clause excluded me from mercy cause of how I crashed the car. But every single time I checked, the coverage reached that far. Into the wreckage, into the damage, into the total loss. Grace don't have exclusions written for the worst across the board of my behavior. Grace assessed it as repairable. Filed the claim expecting rejection. Got approval, got it clearable. Underwritten before the foundation of the world began. Insurance claim already covered by an eternal plan, yeah. Filed the claim, covered fully. Every wreck I caused myself, he still assessed it truly. Total loss to everybody watching from the road. Filed the claim and grace said covered, pick me up and told, yeah. Now when I see somebody else stuck on the side of the road, wreck too bad they think for anybody's policy to hold, I tell them check the actual coverage, check the actual print. Grace's policy don't have a deductible, don't have a hint of limitation on the damage that it's willing to repair. I've seen it cover the impossible, seen it cover despair that look completely terminal, completely beyond repair. Filed the claim and I'm still here, still driving, still aware. He was wounded for our transgressions, bruised so we'd be healed. Insurance claim already paid, already stamped and sealed. Not a single clause excludes the worst thing you have done. File the claim, and the claim already won. File the claim, covered fully. Every wreck I caused myself, he still
witnessed it truly. Total loss to everybody watching from the road. Woo. Filed a claim and Grace said covered. Pick me up and told. Filed the claim. Filed the claim. Total loss became total grace, and it's never the same. File the claim. File the claim. Covered, fully covered forever. No exclusion, no blame.
Call the undertaker on myself. Signed the paperwork alone. Buried the old man deep. Engraved a brand new name on the stone. Yeah. I planned my own funeral for the man I used to be. Pick the plot, pick the service, pick who delivered the eulogy. Buried every habit that era my whole existence. Buried every excuse I ever gave for my resistance to the change I knew I needed. Lowered it down in the ground, 6 feet under everything that used to keep me bound. The undertaker did his job efficient, did it clean. No open casket for the old me, no more to be seen of who I used to be. And I stood there at the grave, watching the dirt cover everything I used to be a slave to. And I walked away different, walked away light. Buried the old man deep, and I ain't digging him up tonight. Buried with him in baptism, embraced to walk brand new. Undertaker did his job, and the resurrection's true. Call the undertaker. Call the undertaker. Buried deep, signed the paperwork myself. Made sure the old man sleeps. 6 feet under everything I used to claim and keep. Call the undertaker. And I finally got to leave. Yeah. Some people keep visiting the grave, keep bringing flowers back, keep grieving for a version that don't deserve the mourning that. They keep performing for it, keep talking to the stone, but the old man's dead for real, and I don't visit him at home no more. Don't keep the memory alive with weekly trips. Undertaker sealed it permanent, sealed it with his own 2 lips, saying rest in peace for real this time. And I believe, stop digging up the past that I already breathed. Buried with him in baptism, and raised to walk brand new. Undertaker did his job, and the resurrection's true. Call the undertaker. Call the undertaker. Buried deep, signed the paperwork myself. Make sure the old man sleeps. 6 feet under everything I used to claim and keep. Call the undertaker. And I finally got to leave. Yeah. The strangest part about the whole thing is I walked away alive from my own funeral, walked away and testified. The depth of self ain't really death, it's actually the door to a life you couldn't access. Why the old man kept the score. Undertaker did me a favor, did me the biggest one. Buried what was killing me before I finally won. The war that had been fighting since before I understood. Called the undertaker, and it turned out for my good. I am crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live. Undertaker sealed the grave, but grace had more to give than just a burial. Gave a resurrection too. Call the undertaker, and he made all things new. Call the undertaker. Call the undertaker. Buried deep, signed the paperwork myself. Made sure the old man sleeps. 6 feet under everything I used to claim and keep. Call the undertaker, and I finally got to leave. Call the undertaker. Call the undertaker. Buried the old man, and I ain't never gonna wake him. Call the undertaker. Call the undertaker. Dead for good, and the new man's finally awake here. signed a deal with the world when I was too young to read the print. Contract terminated now, and I ain't paying another cent. Yeah. I didn't know what I was signing when I made that first agreement. Yeah. Trading my whole future for a moment of appeasement. Yeah. To the world's whole system, traded joy for approval. Yeah. Traded peace for status, and I signed without removal. Yeah. Of a single clause, didn't read the part about renewal. Automatic, didn't read the part about the fuel it would take to keep the contract running year to year. Till I finally read the fine print, finally saw it clear. Every renewal cost me more than the last one did. Every year the terms got worse, every year I paid it hit. Yeah. The exhaustion from myself, but grace showed up with the actual law. Said this contract's terminated, and here's the actual flaw. You were bought with a price, so you're not your own to sell. Contract terminated, and the old terms fail. Contract terminated, contract terminated. Torn it up, every clause that had me bound. Every renewal I signed up for. Without reading first, it's over, it's undone. Contract terminated, and the brand new one's begun. The world keeps sending new proposals, trying to get me to re-sign. Dressed up different than before, better print, better line. A promise is attached, but I know the actual cost now. Know what every signature requires, know exactly how it's gonna drain me slowly. Gonna take what it can't give. Contract terminated means I read before I live by anybody's terms again except the ones that's true. Contract terminated, and I'm starting something new. You were bought with a price, so you're not your own to sell. Contract terminated, and the old terms fail. Contract terminated, contract terminated. Torn it up, every clause that had me bound. Every renewal I signed up for. Without reading first, it's over, it's undone. Contract terminated, and the brand new one's begun. Now I read every single line before I put my name on anything that's asking for allegiance, asking for a claim on my time, my worship, my identity, my peace. Contract terminated with the world means I finally release myself from every hidden fee, every buried obligation. Signed a brand new covenant instead of brand new relationship with a father who don't hide a single clause from me. Contract terminated, and now I'm finally free. No longer slaves but sons, that's the covenant I hold. Contract terminated, and the new one's better than gold. To read every word of it, sign with joy, not fear. Contract terminated, and the new terms are clear. Contract terminated, torn it up, every clause that had me bound. Every renewal I signed up for. Without reading first, it's over, it's undone. Contract terminated, and the brand new one's begun. Contract terminated, contract terminated. Torn up the old deal, and I ain't renegotiate. Contract terminated, contract terminated. Ooh. New covenant signed, and it's everlasting.
Left a security deposit on a house I ain't seen yet. Down payment paid in blood, and the balance never gets forgot. I signed a lease on fate before I ever saw the rooms, before I walked the hallways, before I saw the view. That's promised on the other side of everything I'm going through. But the landlord took a deposit, took the spirit as the proof that the whole deal's legitimate, the house is really mine. Waiting on me at the finish, waiting at the end of time. I don't need to see it fully to know that it's secure. The deposit's already binding, the deposit makes it sure. Some days I forget I'm moving, forget the house is real. Get distracted by the current rental, by the current deal. I'm living in temporarily, but deposit's still in place. Security deposit paid, and I'm still headed for the space. The spirit is a guarantee of our inheritance, that's true. Security deposit paid, and the house is coming through.
Left a deposit, left a deposit, guaranteed.
The house is coming, the house is coming, that's the creed. I'm living on security deposit, seal the deal. Left a deposit, and the promise is real. I've never seen an actual blueprint, never walked the grounds, but I trust the deposit more than any earthly sounds. Trying to convince me that the promise ain't gonna come through. Security deposit's the proof that it's actually true. Every gift the spirit gives me now's a little preview of the house that's waiting finish, of the life that's breaking through into eternity eventually, and I don't gotta rush. Security deposit's paid in, I can trust the hush. Spirit is a guarantee of our inheritance, that's true. Security deposit paid, and the house is coming through.
Left a deposit, left a deposit, guaranteed.
The house is coming, the house is coming, that's the creed. I'm living on security deposit, seal the deal. Left a deposit, and the promise is real. Sometimes the current rental gets run down, gets hard to bear. Sometimes the temporary housing fills up with despair. But I remember the deposit every single time it's hard. Remember there's a permanent address already marked, with my name on the lease already furnished, already done. Security deposit paid before the race was ever run. I just gotta finish walking toward the house that's already mine. Security deposit sealed it, and it's only a matter of time. In my father's house are many mansions I go to prepare. Security deposit paid, and the mansion's already there. Sealed until the day of redemption, sealed for good. Security deposit paid exactly how he said he would. Left a deposit, guaranteed. The house is coming, the house is coming, that's the creed. I'm living on security deposit, sealed the deal. Left a deposit, and the promise is real. Security deposit, already paid, already sealed, and already got it. Security deposit, the house is coming, and the promise ain't stopping.